The infotainment system on the MG is one of its big weaknesses. It tends to be a little bit slow and unresponsive. Fortunately, however, it does have one big trick up its sleeve, and that is Apple CarPlay. In order to get CarPlay to work, you need a cable, because the CarPlay in the MG is the wired CarPlay and not the wireless one. To connect it, you need to go down below the dash area to these two USB ports, and you need to use the USB port that is on the right hand side. The cable can then be fed through a little gap underneath this mat, like that. And then replacing the mat, there's a little hole through the mat that the cable can go through. It's then just a case of connecting your phone, like so. Now, the first time you do this, it will require you to unlock the phone, and you will be asked whether you want to enable CarPlay from a locked phone. If you select yes, then from that moment on, it will connect automatically every time you connect it via the cable. You'll notice that this area that they've left for the phone is a little bit snug. This is an iPhone XS, and it only just fits. In fact, actually, this wire is bent quite a lot when it passes through the mat. That's why I've replaced the standard iPhone cable with one of these braided ones, which tends to be a bit tougher. If you use the standard iPhone cable, I suspect that that is going to break very, very quickly. And if you've got a larger phone, one of the iPhone Maxes, you've not got a hope in hell of fitting it in that gap, and you're going to have to leave your phone below the mat in order to connect it. Once your phone is connected, Apple CarPlay is very intuitive to use. You're presented with this interface, and you can just swipe back and forth to see various apps that are CarPlay compatible. You've got things such as Messages, WhatsApp, you've got your phone app, TuneIn Radio, Google Maps. One app that is perhaps a bit conspicuous by its absence is Zap Map, which I presume must just not have a compatible version when it comes to CarPlay, which is a bit of a shame. Don't get excited by MG. This isn't an app, but rather it's a shortcut to the infotainment home screen. And if we swipe just to the left, there's a rather nice view here which shows what you're currently listening to. It shows your area, the area on Apple Maps. You've got a couple of shortcuts for the maps, and then some shortcuts for the apps as well. It's a lovely, very simple to use interface. The easiest way to use CarPlay, though, is by using Siri, that you can activate by pressing this button here. Let me demonstrate. Play Red Barchetta by Rush.
Okay, let's hear Red Barchetta by Rush.
Give me directions to the nearest petrol station. Not that I need any petrol.
The nearest one I see is Fifield Service Station on Bath Road. Let me know if you'd like to hear the whole list.
Phone Joanne Johnson mobile.
Calling Joanne Johnson, mobile.
Are you a fan of CarPlay? Let me know your thoughts. And what about Android Auto? I have no experience with it, so if you are an Android Auto user, why don't you add a few comments about it down below the video?